Hmm. Good morning. This is my first live. This is day 32 of the 5 a.m. promise. And the 5 a.m. promise is basically a commitment that I made to myself. I realized that I was falling off track and just kind of give me 1 second. Let me this is what happened when you do things in the moment. Um so I'm gonna clean that. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. I'll work on that. So the 5 a.m. promise is a promise I made to myself to record a video every day for 365 days, just documenting my journey of rebuilding my morning routine. I know that if you change one habit, you can change the trajectory of your life. So the one habit I decided to work on is waking up early. This morning, I woke up at 4:41 a.m. Um, this is a big difference from where I started 32 days ago. Usually what happens is I don't even know why I'm re-sharing this, but usually what happened is I wake up within the 5 o'clock hour. I record my video and then I share yesterday and how yesterday impact today. So yesterday, um, I came back from being away for 2 days. I was in Atlantic City, New Jersey for 2 days, just kind of resetting because I had just a really rough weekend. And I came back home, responded to some emails, took care of some paperwork, very light. This is my first time back at the house with my husband as empty nesters. So our youngest son went off to college. So now it's just us. So this is taking some adapting and getting used to walking by his room and him not being there because obviously he's in college. Um, so I did a little work, and then I went to bed around 11 p.m. I thought because I went to bed at 11 p.m. that I would struggle with waking up this morning, but that wasn't the case. I was up at 4:41. I was able to do my prayer. I was able to meditate. So meditate is something that I'm also working on because I realize I used to be able to meditate for about 60 minutes. And yesterday I struggled meditating for 10 minutes. So I will be practicing my meditation. I don't know if I'm going to practice here. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. Because again, this is the first live. So I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to um, push myself to do too much and then not complete. My biggest thing is completion, is starting and finishing. One of the habits that I know I have is I'm a great starter, but I'm not a great finisher. So this is me starting something and actually finishing it. And I started this brand new YouTube channel. And thank you so much for the subscribers. I'm up to 52 subscribers. So now I'm able to go live. Um, what I do want to share though is I'm currently reading this book that was referred to me. It's called Unfettered Soul by Michael Singer. And this book, I've only read the first two chapter. I started reading chapter three, but I was kind of struggling with chapter three. But the first two chapters um, was talking about your inner voice. And we all have that inner voice that tells us, don't share the video, don't make the YouTube channel, don't go back to school. Um, the job is comfortable. Sometimes the inner voice is positive, sometimes the inner voice is negative. And what I love about this book, and I've never read anything like this before, I talk about almost naming your inner voice and treating your inner voice as if it's a person, right? And when you're becoming conscious of what your inner voice is saying to you, And when your inner voice starts to talk to you, is this someone that you would be friends with, right? Like, is your inner voice speaking positive to you? Is your inner voice speaking negative to you? Is your inner voice physic zoning off and thinking about other things? But it's really being conscious about what your inner voice. So this is what I'm reading. What I may actually do, and I don't know how I feel about this, but now that I have the opportunity to go live, I may actually read live. I don't know. Let me see. I'm experimenting, so let's see how this goes. But for now, I'm gonna wrap up this session just to kind of stay on track of what I normally do with take one morning at a time, one promise at a time, one habit at a time. And I'll see you tomorrow.